Hi, I'm Stephen Box, and in today's video, we're going to take a look at the Ultramarines list.
You're not Stephen Box.
Oh. Steve, what are you doing there?
Well, step hen.
A step hen. Okay.
Anyway, what we are going to be doing is together, collectively, writing the ultimate Ultramarines list.
The ultimate.
Now, what we're going to do with this series of videos, we are going to include you guys that are also members as well. So we're going to ask you to submit what you think is the ultimate type of list, and you get to pick the detachment. And what we're going to do collectively is we've all written an Ultramarines list in secret.
Yeah, I saw Lee trying to peek at mine, but I had to fight him off it.
I know. Now, we have had a couple of caveats because, well, of course, we need to make sure we're writing fair lists that are balanced and also that are enjoyable to play and also for your opponent. So there was a hard limit on Victrix Guard.
I found it quite difficult, if I'm honest with you. It took me about 8 hours.
You just needed to smooth brain it and just go 20 Victrix Guard.
I know.
That was, I already saw your list. Don't worry, I've seen it.
So
I'm a Chaos player and a Xenos player, forced to go to the side of the good. It's like asking Darth Vader to create a new Jedi Force. Like, no.
Well, that could have happened. But he got burnt.
But he got burnt and set on fire. And then those
We're here to talk about Ultramarines, not Anakin, right?
Tusken Raiders. Yes.
Right, where should we start, Steve?
well, getting back to what we're doing, we've all written a list in secret and we've also selected one of the members' lists as well. We're going to be reviewing what we think is great. We're going to be talking about what detachment we've taken and why. And then we can collectively see what we all had in common, what we didn't, and if there's any curveballs. And hopefully by the end of this, we'll have a list that we will piece together with all of our brains combined. I'm not hoping for much.
I reckon we've all definitely got Space Marines in the list for sure.
He's on it.
At least one.
He's on it.
So, whose list shall we look at first? Should we go what detachment we all chose?
Yeah, I think we break it down. We go detachment and we talk about characters, battle line, and we go through it that way.
All right, cool. So, detachment, what one did you pick, Jord?
I've picked the Blades of Ultramar.
What one did you pick, Lee?
That one, the new one.
The Blades of Ultramar. Okay, I did that
I've
too.
accidentally picked Gladius. I thought I picked Gladius, but I actually meant the new one.
It's gonna be a long
Gladius
video.
2.0.
Right, I also took the Blades of Ultramar. What did our member, what member list are we looking at?
We're actually looking at Joel's Ultramarine Gladius Task Force. They've gone Gladius.
Wow. Okay, well, that's
really cool.
interesting because if there's Gollum in the list, that might explain it.
Well, I'm not going to give anything away because I'd be telling you.
Cheating, isn't
That's
it?
cheating, Steve.
Okay, right, so let's go over the first character that we have in the lists. I chose a captain with student of the Codex enhancement.
Okay, so he gets the tactical doctrine so can react to move.
Yes.
Saucy. Lee?
I kind of wish I looked at the enhancements now. I went with Kato.
Okay, all right. What about you?
I actually went with an apothecary biologist with veteran of Behemoth.
Ooh, this is sustained. Okay, nice.
And reroll advances.
And I've just realised now why my enhancements are different. Because I built it in Gladius. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I built this list. I built this list in the wrong detachment. Built this list. Bow, 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 ow. Bow, bow. If you don't know me. Building wrong lists. Bow, bow, bow.
This was such an efficient use of time today.
There we go.
I thought this would be easy content. And what did Joel take for their first character?
So Joel picked Captain Sicarius.
Okay.
So that's actually different. You said Kato, right? So you've taken Kato, not Captain.
I took Kato, the new one.
I took Kato as well.
So we've all took the new one.
Yep.
Joel took the old one.
The old one. And Gladius. He's a bit of an old-fashioned guy, Joel, isn't he?
Okay.
So,
all right.
what's the difference between Captain Sicarius? So he gives Scout 6 and Assault.
Yeah.
Yes.
And once per turn, you get the flat 6 react to move still, but he gives you auto Scout 6, sorry, and Assault.
Yeah.
Yes. Whereas,
It's cheaper as well.
yeah, he's cheaper, but he's not as good as in combat. So he doesn't get all the different profiles like the dev wounds, the strength 6, -3, flat 3 damage.
Yep.
He won't then give you heroic intervention for free. I actually think Scout is better. But it does mean as well that now, can he join company heroes?
Let's have a look. So, well, he can because he's a captain, right?
Well, that depends.
You can lead company heroes.
So then he can join the Victrix Guard.
Yeah.
So he can still join the Victrix Guard, but he won't be able to be attached with Marnius Calgar. That's a combo. So it could be a shout if you just want the scout move. But anyway, and a cheaper points profile.
Yeah.
It's not a terrible idea to take the old one.
Okay.
All right.
I like it.
So, but we all took the new Kato.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I've got a captain and you two don't.
And I've got a Apothecary Biologist and you two don't.
No, I don't
Yeah.
know.
All right. So next up,
Lieutenant with combi weapon?
I don't have a combi lieutenant. No.
Okay.
I do have one, but he's not my second character.
I could have taken it, but I decided to go for someone else instead.
Okay, well, Joel's also got one as well, so Steve, you're slacking.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm considering it.
I think he's just a perfect scoring piece. He's a really mid-board bully, and he forces them to come close.
He's a bully.
He's a bully, yeah.
The combi lieutenant is a bully.
But you heard it here
If
first.
you're outside of 18 inches of him, you can't shoot him.
12.
He's bullying you.
It's even worse. 12, he's bullying me.
It's there like this. Can't see me.
He's
Can't
had
shoot
some
me.
bad experiences with this
I have,
one.
yeah.
Being bullied by the combi
With a
lieutenant.
combi lieutenant. So what you do is get the combi lieutenant.
He just bullied me all game.
Bullied me, yeah.
It was oppressive.
Shot me with bolter, yeah.
Okay. After that, I have a Judicer. You've got a
I
Judicer.
do, yeah.
I have Marnius Calgar in Armour of Antilochus.
Okay. What does Joel have?
So Joel has, he has in his list, Joel has a captain in Gravis Armour with Artificer Armour.
Ooh. Okay.
My Judicer's got the armour of Ataminus.
All right.
Which is the same. The 2-up save, 5 Femme Pain.
Okay. Because he doesn't get a 4-up invuln in shooting, so it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I have the old Marnius Calgar.
So does Joel.
Ooh, good lad.
Yeah.
Good lad. Yeah.
More Victrix.
2 extra little Victrix. Yeah.
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 Bit more tanky, I would say.
So you can have old Marnius with 2 Victrix join 6 Victrix.
So you have 8 Victrix and Calgar, yeah.
Oh, god damn, yeah. Wow.
Oh, goddamn. And you could have then Kato Sakaris lead that unit.
Wow. That's a whole expensive brick.
Yeah.
There's a lot of points.
Yeah.
That's a lot to chew through.
Okay. Next up, I've got Uriel Ventress.
I have Uriel Ventress. Joel has Uriel Ventress.
And I've got a bog standard lieutenant.
Oh, amateur.
But he does have the veteran of Behemoth.
Okay,
announcement.
so we've got a lot of similarities there. So just to recap, I got the captain with the student of Codex, Kato Sicarius, a Judicer, Marnius Calgar, Uriel Ventress. I've got 5 regular intercessors for my backfield. I've got an Impulsor. I have 2 Ballistus Dreadnoughts. I've got 6 Blade Guard that are going to be accompanying the Judicer. I've then got a unit, so I've got 2 units of company heroes. 1 unit will go with Uriel in the Impulsor, okay, but it's not going to start in there. And then I also have Uriel with, Calgar with company heroes. I then have 5 Incursors, and I have this instead of the Combi Lieutenant, because what I want to be able to do is scout move my
Impulsor first.
my Impulsor, and then the Incursors can get out, and then the company heroes and Uriel can get in for that vector if I need it in a particular place. I then have 5 Scouts for the Infiltrate, and then I've got 2 units of 6 Victrix Guard. 1 unit will be going with the Captain with reactive move, and the other one will be going with Kato Sicarius as well. So I've got 2 units with flat 6-inch reactive. Now what I like about the Judicer is Uriel Ventress is going to pick the Blade Guard in Judicer to have the deep strike.
Right, okay.
So if you do come to charge the Victrix Guard, I can rapid ingress for a CP and then heroic for another.
And then fight first.
And then fights first, yeah.
That's spicy.
That's good.
That's what I was kind of thinking. And then I've got 5 really hard-hitting combat units and the 2 ballistas just to pop transports. And then I've got the Impulsor, the Scouts, the Incursors, all to play the mission for me, really. So that was kind of what I was thinking. But that captain with that student of the Codex, I think is so strong. To have those 2 units with reactive move 6, and it's obviously for free because the captain could just use this stratagem every single turn. Uriel with that Vectora as well. It's brilliant. And I think what I like about this is by having the Impulsor in the list, is that if it's empty, then for a CP, I can, well, for the captain ability or Kato, I can reactive move and jump back in the impulsor.
Okay.
So as long as I'm within 9 inches of that impulsor, anywhere on the table with all the models, I can fight in the middle of the table. You move within 9, I can move back 6 and then embark. So it just means I can always jump back into the impulsor basically. So I can start recycling units through. So yeah, that's my list.
Okay.
Spicy.
I like it. Nice. Should we go to you, Lee?
Mine's the same, but completely different. So I've got intercessors for the backfield. I'll come to that spicy bit later. I've got 6 blade guard. The idea will be to go with the Judicia. I have got 10 Hellblasters. I've got a standard repulsor. I've got a repulsor executioner. I've got 2 scout units, and I've got 2x6 honor guard. The idea would be one brick will go with Marnius, and then the other will go with Kato. And then I've also got, here's the spicy bit, a drop pod. So then they go, oh, why are you going to drop pod for? I bet he's going to put the Hellblasters in there. No, I want to put it in the sky, drop it, and he's going to be like, surprise! There's nothing in there. Then the Hellblasters jump out of the repulsor and go, pow, pow, pow! I have 20 points spare.
You know you have to put something in it, right?
Okay, then I'll put in a flag. I'll put in, I'll put in my lone up lieutenant, and you'll pop out and go, shoot me. Now the Hellblasters will go in there, but it's like a spicy mix up in it. I'm like, okay, well, if you got loads of guns, and I get first turn, and I don't know what turn. So the Hellblasters will go into the drop pod, or I could put them into the impulsor, and I could, depending on who I'm against.
Can I make a suggestion?
No, drop pod staying in.
You can't put the Hellblasters in if there's 10 in an impulsor. Because it carries 7.
No, the Hellblasters go
He's got a
into
repulsor.
Repulsor.
Repulsor, sorry, my bad. Hector, sort me out.
I actually think if you're going to take a drop pod,
Yeah, double up, just take 2. That's okay. Right.
You had an idea, and you just made it worse.
20 Hellblasters, 2 drop pods, 2 lieutenants, and I'll just...
I do rate the drop pod with a shooting unit. So I think the Hellblaster, when you said Hellblasters, I was like, oh, they're instantly in the drop pod.
well, I think...
What do you think?
No, so for me, I think Hellblasters are too premium to put in there. I think what you put in there is 10 Infernus Marines. And the reason why I like it is because you can drop down split fire 2 mission trading units.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they move, you then overwatch it. So it means you get at least, you could split fire your 10 into 2 5s, and then on the overwatch a full 10. So you should pick up at least a couple of units and then get the trade back. Yeah. Whilst being also a good move block as well. And I think that would quite worry your opponent in terms of what they move when, because they know they're going to get flamed by 10 overwatching flamers. So for me, I like that, and it's also such a cheap unit for what you get. It's such a big price difference. Because you know you're going to...
180 for 10 Hellblasters. 180 for 10 Infernus.
Yeah, and how much are 10 Hellblasters?
220.
Yeah, so the extra 40 points...
Yeah, but my thought process was very similar to you, but rather than killing the scoring pieces, because I've got so many hard-hitting melee threats with the Blade Guard, the Judicia, and the 2 Victrix, the idea was, if I was to get turn 1, I could drop pod in, jump out, see something, maybe like a transport, or see something like, another repulsor or hard-hitting tank. Because I've got the lieutenant attached to it, I've got sustain and lethals, so then I can also reactive move with them. I can fall back, shoot and charge at them because the lieutenants join them. So the idea is drop down, pow, 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 blast them into their base. They come towards me. I can either pop a squad tactics, or I could stay where I am. They could tie me up, slow them down a turn. Yes, I'll probably lose them. More than likely I will lose them. But if they shoot at me, I can shoot back. And it's just a problem to deal with, because as long as I drop down and delete 200 points,
but who's going to let you do that?
Well, I think this is where I think with a drop pod, turn 1 isn't actually when you use it. I think turn 2 or turn 3, because turn 1, no one's given you any, like you said, no one's given you that.
But then you may as well just take Uriel Ventress and he gives you a drop pod for free, basically, doesn't he?
Yeah, you could just deep strike.
Yeah.
Because Uriel Ventress picks a unit to give it deep strike. So the reason why I like the Infernus Marines is because a lot of people are going to screen you out with their chaff. And because you've got such an elite army like we all do with Space Marines, when you're running all that many Victrix Guard, the way that somebody's going to beat you is by outscoring you. And if you can just drop down and neutralize all of their scoring units and pick up 3 for the price of 160, then that's kind of what I was thinking, because they're more likely as well to screen out with, because they're not, if you as a Tyranid player, you're not going to let somebody drop in 10 Hellblasters, are they, and shoot your, Exocrines or your Gene Stealers, are you? You're going to screen it out with all your Gaunts, aren't you?
Yeah. But look, it's not necessarily a charge, it's shooting, so it depends.
I like the idea, mate. I do like the idea.
It depends on deployment as
well,
though.
I'm not on about the charge, I'm on about
the shooting, yeah.
Because you could push that, because obviously you can hide a lot of your units anyway, and you only need a couple of infiltrating units, and now you can't drop in within 9.
Well,
so you'd have to block off the angles.
Yeah, the full process for me, it was map dependent. So on things like Crucible or where there's corners, or even Search, for example, it's quite hard for you to hide tanks unless you keep some in reserve.
Yeah. Well, not with the new UK TC layouts, it's not. No. They're going to struggle on that layout, potentially. Well, yeah. But then if you're playing GW Open, the drop pod does work quite well on that.
Yeah, because, basing off the old UK TC then, I would have just dropped it in one corner and go, hello, deployment zone.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
That was the idea.
It was a good first Space Marine list.
Bit of secret spice, I like it, bit different. Right, what have you got then in your list?
So, what I've taken in this, I've got the intercessors to hold the home field. I've got company hero similar to you, Steve, with Ventress. Ventress is going to give 6 Eradicators and a biologist deep strike.
Yeah, nice.
I suppose, yeah.
So they're going to get lethal sustained on a bunch of Eradicator shots. I've got 2 lots of scouts for mission play.
Yep.
I've got a Storm Speeder Thunderstrike.
Okay.
So that could pair with the Eradicators if I really need it to, or it's going to help potentially my next 2 picks, which are 2 Vindicators, help punch up. So we've got double Vindicator and then double Victrix units. And then the Victrix are going to be led by Calgar and then also by Kato. And then the Lieutenant with Combi Weapons mission play. So we've got intercessors to hold the home. We've got 2 scouts and a lieutenant to do actions for me. And then the rest is just pure damage. It's just going to be an ultra aggressive army.
Well, I like the 2 Vindicators because I think that helps a lot even in the mirror match, having the Vindicators, because they're the ones that will really be able to get through the Victrix Guard pretty comfortably. And it's kind of why I'm thinking of the Blade Guard and Judas with the Fights first rapid, because then I think if I'm in the mirror match, they're going to come towards me, but I've got the double reactive to help a little bit. And yeah, but I do like the double Vindicator. But the only issue with the Vindicators is that if they get move blocked a little bit, they can really struggle.
I think my army will struggle with the move block. Like it's all. If I get first drop, then I'm fine because I've got double scout unit. I can string one out, still get my natural expansion, my fortify objective. But I think Ultramarines in general will always struggle with the move block, especially with these. And if even worse, if you're going to be taking 18 Victrix, but you've got the durability and the strength to withstand a couple of assaults on these units anyway.
Yeah.
But I did think the mirror match, if I am going to take on another bunch of Victrix, I thought the Vindicators would help me into that.
Oh, definitely with the
And then also
they're like the perfect profile to get through them.
Perfect profile, and then you've got 6 Eradicators with sustained lethal as well now. They can just absolutely nuke through one of these units.
I do like that, especially with the deep strike. Yeah. So Joel, what did Joel take in the rest of his list?
Joel took. So what we've got here is intercessors for the home. We've got an impulsor. Okay. We've got 3 lots of 5 jump pack assault intercessors.
Okay.
We've got a ballistas, company heroes. We've got 5 infiltrators, 5 scouts, 2 units of Victrix Guard. But the champion and the banner are in 1 unit, interestingly. I think, actually, on that point, did you put your banner in a separate unit to the champion?
Yeah, so I'll put my champion with Kato, and I'll put the banner to give the captain the extra attack for when he has his super birthday.
See, I'm putting the banner with Calgar to give Calgar the extra attack and stuff, just because another 3 damage doesn't hurt, really.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually did it the other way around. I put it with Kato because I didn't think that Marnius needed the extra attack.
Fair, yeah.
That's fair, yeah. It shows how good that unit is, though, doesn't it?
It's nice and versatile. So,
and a Vindicator.
He's got Vindicator as well. Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, so
D6 damage.
Right. Let's rate the lists.
Well, mine's a 2.
It's not a 2, Lee. It's a good list.
No, I mean, like, I'm going 1 being the best. And the only way it's not going to be a 1 is because I should have took 2 drop pods. Next time I play these guys, I'm taking a drop pod, and they're losing their Vindicator turn 1.
So here's a question: how would you improve my list?
Drop pod.
Improve the list. So I like the double ballistas. I mean, I'm a bit of a ballistas connoisseur.
You are. Yeah. I just had 300 points left, and it fit perfectly.
It's a perfect fit.
When you've got 300, then cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Could have had L blasters and a drop pod.
I like the Blade Guard Judicia combo. I think, like, what you're saying with using it in the mirror, though, I think it's too easily... Like, Armor Contempt into Blade Guard and Victrix absolutely ruins their damage output.
Yeah.
Because they're AP 1 now into Victrix, they're on 3 up saves.
Yeah. That's true.
So that's kind of like why I didn't want to go for more like damage 2 AP2 profiles, because I just think when you have so much 2 up saves with -1 to wound, the Blade Guard are wounded on 4s and they get 3 up saves against all the damage. The Judicia is banking on some depth wounds.
Yeah.
That's the only thought process I had with the Blade Guard.
No, I didn't consider the Armor Contempt.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be able to dictate where Uriel is in that. Because obviously making that 2 CPs, you might make that like actually.
yeah,
And he's
but
probably
yeah.
holding your natural expansion because he's with Company Heroes.
Yeah, but you've built
Yeah.
that. You've built the list thinking about the mirror match. But like any other game, Blade Guard work. It's only when you're coming against -1 to wound.
Well, no,
Armor
so
Contempt.
the Armor Contempt is a problem for Blade Guard for the most part anyway.
Yeah.
Like if you play into Sangard, they're going to bounce.
Because I was also thinking they're great into the Orc match.
Yeah. The Judicia, I think the Judicia has been an all-time character for Space Marines for the whole edition
Because if
because
you
it's so
get
good.
even like things like where I ran Drakari with the Witches, they do a great job at picking
Yeah.
up. But
Yeah.
I would be very, very hard pressed to get around the rapid heroic.
Yeah, but with Steve's list though, with the Vector as well, if to charge into them Blade Guard with the Judicia and force them to spend 2 CP or lose their model.
Well, that was what I was saying. I can't be in control of that because I'm reacting to where they're charging. So I would be happy to concede them, but it's then depending on how the meta goes with combat. If it's a combat prevalent meta,
The Judicia has to go in.
yeah, I think because I really like your list as well, and I'm thinking like, what is the big differences? Sorry, Lee, but I wasn't a big fan of the drop pod.
Well, mine's more of a shoot your list and I had 70 points spare. Yeah.
So, I do like getting the benefit though of Uriel with the Eradicators. I think that is, because of now the boards being much tighter, being able to drop down, just eradicate literally, any vehicle you need to, or any of those key units that are going to decimate your Victrix.
Yeah.
And it probably will be, to be honest. It could be a Knight with flat 4 damage. It could be another Vindicator. Because as soon as you can drop in and get rid of one Vindicator, actually that matchup for the Victrix is looking a lot nicer.
Yeah.
So I do really like that idea. But it's then what I do like in my list though is the Impulsor.
So I actually was trying to fit an Impulsor in. Originally my list had double Repulsor in to carry the Victrix and be a bit more of a transport gun platform army. But like I do like the scout move.
I don't think you can not take the double reactive move. I don't think Calgar needs to go with them, the Victrix.
Doesn't need to, no.
Because I think double reactive move, and what I like about the double reactive move is a lot of people will move towards you and then say, oh, I'm just outside of 7, so then you can't blood surge into them. But now what you can do with this Victrix Guard unit is actually reactive move forward.
Yeah.
So you move that flat 6, so that unit what wanted to be outside of the 7 is gonna get surge moved into. So having that in 2 places all of the time, or the ability to go back 9 inches into an Impulsor that's staging behind a ruin, just opens up your ability, because now you can charge onto an objective, kill the unit, consolidate back towards the objective point, and now hopefully with that squad you should be able to keep them all within 9.
Yeah.
But 6, to stay 6 inches wholly within a wall of a ruin can be really difficult. But to get another activation out of, and that's kind of how this army I felt was going to play, was using the Blade Guard and the Judy to get more activations into the combat matchup, using the Impulsor mechanic to make sure I'm getting more activations in the...
Something that we could then pair with your list and Joel's list is Captain Sikaris, and having Captain Sikaris scout the Impulsor up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that's needed per se, because I wouldn't be looking to use this like turn 1.
No.
I'm just putting something in the Impulsor to get it to actually,
Get the option, right?
get the option, yeah. And also it does help the incursors a little bit. But then I'm not, I think the incursors, obviously they play the mission really, really well. They're kind of like scouts.
The one thing I did want to, and this is what I really like about Jolts, is the JPI. Obviously, I love jump packs, but I think for me, JPI are one of the most standard units for a Marine list, because we talked about move blocking. Yeah. Well, if you've got jump pack intercessors that can just fly over a move block and disrupt your opponent's scoring units with JPI, which they can do with Oath and +1 to wound, Lance for a CP as well. Yeah. I do think with Joel's list he would be better in Blades of Ultramar because it's just better than Gladius.
Yes.
But maybe that was just because at the time of writing this it wasn't on the app. I don't know what.
Yeah.
But I think I don't dislike having a bunch of.
Because he's got Marnius in the list, right?
He's got Calguard with the double Victrix.
So you can still pick the Doctrine you want, yeah.
Yeah. So but I think something we've all got in common is company heroes, right? Did you have company heroes?
No.
You're slacking there, bro. No.
I got a drop pod.
You got a drop pod?
I was actually considering putting in a Lamb Raider instead of a Repulsor, and hear me out. The reason why
you don't have to justify this because they're great. Land Raiders are awesome.
Land Raider with like a big brick of like Honor Guard or Victrix or even Calgar to like jump out, advance, charge, and then you got those last cannons.
It's like a missile, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
Yeah.
So the similarities then.
We have all missed a massive trick. I've just realised. You just take a Redeemer, and you can put both units of Victrix in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now that is a party bus.
That's a bus and a half.
I'll get rid of the drop pod.
All right, he's there you go, 70 points for a Redeemer.
But so the thing is with Uriel Ventress, right, is really in my list. He was in there just to give the Vector and also the deep strike to the
Judicia.
The Judicia, yeah. I mean, him with company heroes isn't bad. It's a nice little unit. I actually think the old Marnius Calgar with company heroes is a perfect sweet spot of damage output, durability. I don't think he needs to go with Victrix, and that's why I think the double, and that's how I'd improve your list, actually. Your unit with your Uriel, you could just run him on his own.
So I actually did consider. But the reason I put them in was to have something that would have good OC. Yeah. Hold in my Fortify. Because I could have, they're all OC2 now, I could stick them on that objective. They're not easy to remove really with the -1 to wounds. So at least I know I'll be comfortable holding that with the unit. But you are right, I think it's not that wasn't something I was going, this has to be in that list because it's going to do a X role for me. Yeah. Because I think, we've got pretty much the same stuff going on.
It's I've geared up a little bit more towards the combat matchup with the double reactives and the Judy. I think we've roughly got between the three of the same amount of mission playing pieces. Joel's got a lot more mission play. Yeah. I don't know if he needs 3 units of JPIs. I think 2 would be more than enough.
2's fine.
Especially if you've got a scout squad.
More jump packs.
We're Ultramarines, not Blood Angels.
No, more jump packs.
All right. Yeah.
I don't hate your idea with a drop pod, though, Lee.
I do.
I'm just now looking at the lieutenant. Like, if the lieutenant.
Now, here's the thing, right? Drop pod plus Uriel is interesting because what this means is turn 1 you can drop in and clear all the screens with Infernus Marines, and then turn 2 you can drop in the Uriel Ventress unit to kill whatever you need to.
Yeah.
That's not a bad shout because I think against your army, with the Eradicators, you can, if you were playing against my Drakari, I would just screen you out with chaff, and you'd be bringing in your Eradicators probably somewhere you don't want to bring them in.
Yeah.
And that's when you'd be like, I'm not really getting the value out of it. But if you came down, because the thing is at the minute, Eldar, Drakari are on the rise, I think Sisters are certainly on the rise. There's a lot of Toughness 3 armies doing really, really well. 10 Infernus Marines in a drop pod would be good.
Yeah, those Toughness 3 armies were really struggling to Infernus. Marines don't care too much about Infernus because you get 5d6 shots at strength 6, strength 5. I'm thinking salamanders in my head. Strength 5 AP 1. It's not going to kill 5 JPI guaranteed, right? Or 5, maybe 5 scouts.
It'll kill, it'll kill 5 scouts.
But it will definitely kill witches, Cabalites,
2 units of
warp spiders. It will kill that sort of equivalent quite reliably.
It just means now Jane Zar and the Banshees can't just go where they want to.
Yeah.
They'll have to be a little bit more, and then they're also having to waste tokens to turn off Overwatch.
Yeah.
I think sisters would hate it.
Oh yeah, it'd be tough for sisters. The Sanctifier squad just being able to get nuked off the board. I actually would rather a 10 though, not 2 5s.
No, I said
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant 2 5s.
So I meant a 10.
Yeah.
But you split fire it.
Yeah.
And then on your Overwatch, you've got a full Overwatch of 10.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
But I was actually considering Hellblasters before I put in Eradicators.
And what's its capacity?
12 for a drop pod.
Drop off to 12. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So the new drop pod got changed where you can charge out of it now and you can carry 12, so you can have the characters attached. Maybe there's a world where a captain comes into it.
Yeah,
then you get the free strat.
Yeah, but I just think then you're putting even more points in your opponent's force to kill you turn 1, and that's why I was trying to limit the point. I don't hate 10 intercessors either.
No, we've actually discussed it, having 10 intercessors in there, just to get 40 shots with... maybe you do put the lieutenant sustained lethal on it all. Maybe if you wanted to increase the output. But that's where we're looking at that specific like T3 matchup, the guards, them sort of things.
Yeah.
But
And then
even orcs, right? Orcs are not going to like 10 Infernus Marines in their face.
No.
Because it will pick up a unit, and then as soon as they move, you pick up,
Storm Boys picked up, like that sort of thing. Yeah, absolutely.
Commandos. It just gets rid of it, because I think this is really where you unpick this army is with the
scoring.
With the scoring, yeah, because when you've got 2 Victrix bricks and 2 Vindicators, how you score in the mission.
Well, like my list is a go turn army.
Yeah.
I have that. I build up stage right now. Everything advance and shoot, charge, boom, 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 kill what I can, and then outlast you in your turn. And that's I think how you'll see this Victrix list played is they're going to sit in the middle of the board and go deal with this.
Yeah.
And if you can't, then I'm just going to keep hitting you and picking you up.
Because I think if we go back to one of the academy lessons that we've released on Freeview, we have obviously our play styles, right?
What would you say the play style is for the Ultramarines?
So for me, I've got a couple of ballistas, but I would still say mine is a combat army. It's getting close to being the balance in between the two. And we'll link above to check out our Developing Your Playstyle Army List. But this is exactly the methodology we teach on the Academy, and it's understanding what your army list is, and then also when you get to the table in our other modules on the Academy, understanding your opponents and how the interplay works. But yeah, I think I'm more on the combat side.
I'm balanced, I think.
You definitely are.
I'm
You've just got that bit more guns than me with the Eradicators in. And then for me...
Lee, you're probably balanced as well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll just delete the Arblasters for now. I'm literally just...
And Joel's balanced.
I've got a drop pod.
Yeah. It's just double drop pod.
Double drop pod, isn't it?
Yeah. So then the next part, am I a hammer? Am I a sword or am I a dagger? I'm definitely not a dagger.
It's hard because you can flex in with your sword, but I think on your go turn, you kind of punch up.
I would say you're more of a sword. I think mine's a hammer.
Yeah.
Yours is a sword.
Yeah.
And yours is probably a sword as well.
Mine's a hammer, got a drop pod.
He's hard.
Drop pod in, boom.
Win the game.
Hammer.
10 Arblasters.
Didn't you take him out your list?
Yeah. Drop pod. Load up lieutenants.
Bully.
Dagger.
Cleanse.
Yeah, and then in terms of, is this a tempo, like reactive based? I mean, I think mine is. I think exactly that's what I've built for. It's not the attrition like some others. It's not got the control. So I think, for me, it's combat, sword, tempo army. Shock. That's how I build all my lists.
Yeah, Steve special.
It does kind of flex into attrition, though, especially the big bricks and the -1 to wound. It can be. Yeah,
it's got
elements.
The Victrix Guard are an attrition unit, but because of the characters that I've brought in with the little combat tricks, that's where, and also the detachment lends itself as well, being able to advance and charge whenever you want, and all the rest of it. Like, it lends itself to be a tempo army.
My one's interesting. I think it might even be an attrition.
Yeah, because you got the Vindicators with the 2 ups. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think. Because I've got that go turn, like I am waiting for that turn, but turn 3 I have to go. Yeah. Latest turn 3, right? So, but my whole point is I need to survive a couple of turns in your turn. You shouldn't be able to pick me up in my next turn. Yeah. So it should be trying to outlast you after that go turn. So I think mine would be an attrition. What do you think yours is?
Just wherever it wants to be, mate. Now I think it's more, well, it was more gun focused. So I think it is a bit of a hammer in terms of the shooting. I've got executioners in there, pulsers, so I've got some ranged.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
I don't know, maybe more balanced.
Oh, it's definitely, yours is definitely a balance between the combat and the shooting.
Attrition or control.
Or tempo.
I think yours probably is more tempo.
For sure.
Because you haven't got the durability of the stuff lasting. But
Well, he's got a double repulsor though.
A double repulsor could help towards that.
Yeah,
I've got
like
two
it's a big stat check at T12s.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I did forget about a repulsor, to be fair, but yeah.
Yeah, probably is an attrition because it doesn't necessarily have the tricks and things like a tempo. It's not got the control at all. But here's the thing: I think do we think? And here's the question: another unit of Victrix improves any of our lists that we've written? Because I actually don't think it does.
I think we lose too much
No, I
because you
think
have to have a character attached to
literally,
make
I think you started struggling there. Because yes, where you get the extra bodies and monotone to wound, you're forced then to get a character which is going to be quite expensive to join that list.
Well, the only thing like in my list, I would have to drop the unit of company heroes, which is 105, because obviously I've got Uriel that's with the company heroes. I would have to drop him, but then I need to find myself another 105 points.
Don't you think it's weird though that because we set ourselves the task of we're going to limit ourselves to this.
I think we've written better lists.
We've now, instead of just going, this is what we have to take because it's so good.
Yeah.
We've now actually come up with something that's a bit more like interactive, but also has so much more flex.
Yeah.
Into different types of builds because we've all have a different flavour to this list. If we took 18 Victrix, I don't think we would have.
Yeah.
I don't think we would have had the flavour of these different units.
I've got it. Mate, look at this. I've got it.
He's got it.
I just need one more scoring piece. I've got 70 points spare, but I've got Captain, Kato, Lieutenant with combi weapon, and Marnius. Then I've got 18 Guard. I've got a Redeemer. I've got an Executioner, 2 Scouts, 2 JPIs, Intercessors, and I've got 70 points. Drop on.
And on that note, there we go. That was our creating the ultimate Ultramarines list. So let us know in the comments, which list did you prefer? Was it mine? Was it Jordan's? Was it Lee's? Or was it Joel's? And thank you, Joel, for everybody that's submitted your list. And hopefully this should give you a bit of an interesting take on some different ways to build out lists. Like Jordan, you've got a lot more shooting in. I went for a bit more combat, but hey, I'd be happy running any of these lists.
Yeah, same.
So, yeah. Anyway, guys, let us know your thoughts. Which one is more the playstyle that you would prefer to take on the table if you write an Ultramarines list? Take care.
Put your list in the comments below.
Drop pod.
Do you even drop pod?
Bruh.
Bruh.